All right, everyone, and welcome back to the Anchor of the Week, where we have hard conversations, hear people's stories, and challenge perspectives. My name is Courtney.
And I'm Zach.
And we are here with a new episode for you today. Yeah. We're very excited. AI, guys. We're going to go into this. We're talking about artificial intelligence.
Yeah, it's a huge thing at the moment. It's popping on all our social medias and also lots of chat between people as well. All our friendship groups, they're all going crazy about it at the moment.
Yeah, so today we want to go and do a hard dive into this. We'll be doing some live experiments, which I'm very excited about. Basically, AI has become so much more accessible over the past, well, technically a couple years, but you know, if we're looking at things like ChatGPT, right, which is this website that's an AI that,
which we'll use today.
We'll kind of dig into. Or Snapchat AI is another huge thing. Yeah, like I feel like, okay, maybe AI, artificial intelligence, has been around obviously for quite a bit, like Siri and things like that, I think are considered AI. But it's like all of a sudden there's this whole new wave of like accessibility and like, relatability maybe also. I don't know. What are your initial thoughts on this?
I was going to ask the same thing. My initial thoughts are that it can replace a lot and almost cut a little bit of our creativity. Only because now this is
you just got very defensive. Did you see
very
that?
defensive straight away. But that is literally where I stand a bit.
Yeah.
So I can see how it helps us, but I also feel like I love always the rawness of human interaction. Maybe I don't know if that's the best way to phrase it, but
I think we know where we will stand by the end of this.
Yeah.
But
where do you stand?
Like, I'm like, okay, it's a great tool, but, you know, it can't replace humans. But that being said, I'm like, that's such a answer.
It is.
You know what I mean? Like, I want more. I want to discover more today.
Well, we are going to discover more.
The reason that you say it kills creativity is because I literally asked it to write a song, and it, like, wrote a song. And then I was like, okay, like, what kind of, like, music should it go with? And and it was like, well, it's, you know, it's a more emotional one, so you could put it to this and, like, this instrument, you know, and sing it in this way or whatever. And I was like, okay, sweet. Awesome. I have a song now.
Oh,
like,
that's so tough.
Why is it so tough?
Because, like, what about you coming up with your own song? Like, the idea of you have to go through the struggles and the hardship and the good things of writing a song. Do you know what I mean, though? Like,
the process.
Oh, yeah,
so what you're saying is that AI will take away the process. Something like ChatGPT.
Yes.
Right? Let's kind of go into ChatGPT for a bit. I have to pull up my notes for this one because...
Okay, I am very defensive, but I also... let me just clarify.
He's going to defend his defensiveness right now.
I think it's good. I think there's good things attached to it. I'm really trying. But...
Hey, that's fine.
Okay, anyway, that's all I have to say.
Yes. Okay, so ChatGPT, right? This is the new... Well, I actually heard about it for the first time, I think last week on my TikTok. Okay? This is how I found out about it. There was this girl that was like, you should be using ChatGPT, like, and she did a meal plan. So I kind of did a meal plan as well. Like,
is it good?
Well, I got it to cook me a dinner.
Okay.
Or not to cook me a dinner. Okay, that is an AI that I would gladly embrace. If you could cook me actual food, amen to that. But she was like, okay, can you do a meal plan for the week? And I don't remember exactly what condition she had, but she needed like a specific diet for it. So like the thing about ChatGPT, right, is that you can like guide it. So it'll give you something and then you can make modifications. And that's like one of like the big things about it, right? Is that it will like adapt. So she was like, okay, like, you know, can you make it like this, or I don't like this kind of food or whatever. And it was telling her, okay, make salmon. And then the next day use the leftover salmon to put it into a salad or something like that, right? She was like, well, and then she got it to create a shopping list for her, like from those like things. And like, so I feel like it would be like an amazing tool. Yeah, and you're telling me to learn how to cook.
No, okay, I mean, yeah. I mean, okay, the thing is, yes, it's a great tool. Yeah. It is a great tool, and I know for sure I'm going to be using it, but everything is just made for us to be, like, to cut the process of stuff, you know?
Yeah.
Like, the idea of waiting now for anything is tough. Like, none of us want to do that. None of us can do that now. And that's purely because everything is so accessible. Anyway, I sound like an old man.
You do.
Don't I?
Yeah.
I do. I know. I fully know I do.
Anyway, back to ChatGPT. So if you were wondering like me, GPT stands for Generative Pre-trained Transformer. That's fun. That's what that means. Do I know what that means? No, I don't, but that's okay. But ChatGPT and like Snapchat AI, I believe as well, Like they're called generative artificial intelligence, which means it describes algorithms that can be used to create new content, including audio code, images, text. Because there's this is simulations and videos, all these things. But what's it called? I think it's also, so ChatGPT is owned by OpenAI, that are kind of like they're very leading the way in the AI, but like the accessible AI.
Cool.
But they also have this thing called, I think it's Dolly, like play on the word like Salvatore Dali, who's like an artist, but it's like Wall-E, like, you know, the movie Wall-E, the Pixar movie, because it's one of those sites where you can like ask it to paint you a picture or like to create artwork, which then, very interesting.
That is interesting.
But anyway, so that's that kind of like, this is the kind of AI we're talking about. And before this, it was more of like predictive AI. Like it could like recognize patterns of things and then predict, you know, but this is new and it's fresh because it's like literally it's creating something for us. You know what I mean? Like, and it feels almost more like a human mind. Yeah. In that, which is very
kind of scary.
Interesting.
Yeah, interesting. Maybe that's a better word.
Yeah. But okay, that being said though, okay, so like we had this conversation yesterday and I didn't fully know how to explain it, so I'm going to try again. But basically like it can't, like, facts are facts, yes, but the facts that an AI is collecting is tainted by a human, right? Like, if that makes sense. Does that make sense?
I think, well, I find that it makes sense.
Okay, I don't know if that's hopefully just because I tried to rant about it for a while yesterday, but you know what I mean? Like, and so AI, even though it's like supposed to be unbiased, will always be biased because it's receiving information from biased
humans.
people.
Right.
And humans cannot be unbiased, right? Because we have our experiences, we have our cultures, we have all of these things that it's impossible for us to actually be unbiased or to just produce something straight fact, really. Yeah. So because of that, that's like, this is one of the biggest like challenges of something like ChatGPT. Excuse me. Yeah. Right? Where it's like, how do you overcome? It literally says here in an article that I was reading, like it has trouble overcoming the sexist and racist bias that lurks in the undercurrents of the internet and society more broadly. You know? So it's like, it is corrupt already. Why? Because we as humans are. Yeah. You know? And it's like we're risking putting this on a pedestal, like, but really it just could amplify humanity's issues. That's my opinion on that. Do you have an opinion on that?
Well, not that strong of an opinion, no. Well, I think I will, though, the more we look into it. So, okay, let's put things to the test.
I am so excited.
Then, do you want to use... Okay, so Snapchat has an AI as well. Yeah. So recently we got a notification. I don't know if everyone is on Snapchat or knows what Snapchat is. I'm sure people do. But anyway, we now have a new friend on Snapchat.
What does yours look like?
Mine's blue.
So we literally have different ones.
Okay, which is interesting. Right. Everything's going to be interesting today.
How many more times are we going to say that?
Anyway, so we want to test out if they give the same sort of responses. Yeah. Right? Yeah. That's literally what we want to see.
Okay, let's start out easy. Let's get yours to call you Zacho and see what it says. Okay. Because for context, okay, so I told my AI this morning, we sat down to film and I just said, good morning. And it said, good morning, how are you today? And I went, I'm not going to tell you, you computer. No. So then we were like, oh, like, can we like get it to call us a nickname? Like, you know, you can make Siri call you something. So I said, can you call me a nickname? I'd like you to call me Coco, which is one of my nicknames. And it goes, of course, Coco. That's such a cute nickname.
Okay,
I want to know how it responds to you.
Of course, Zacho. That's a cool name. So.
But like, did they know that I use cute every 5 seconds? Like, that is my...
Oh, that's your big thing.
Okay, I'm going to call it my big thing.
Sorry. Kind of, isn't it?
Kind of.
Anyway, but that is so interesting,
right? Okay, like that caught my attention.
Right. This response is very normal. The one that they gave me. Yeah. So, okay. Next question.
Do you think it overheard our conversation about me calling things cute yesterday? No, I'm reading into it.
Yeah, I think you're reading into it. I have a feeling you might be reading into it. But let's see, like, because what we want to find out, right, is if it gives you like a personal response, or if are they more generic?
Well,
right?
Here, right, like, okay, so full disclosure, I tried this a few days ago and tried to get it to cross some lines with me, like in a okay way. Like, let me explain here. But I was like, is it going to be very like, I am your robot? Okay. The whole idea of this is creepy.
Yeah.
In the sense of like ChatGPT, which we'll check out, will do things like write a song or create a workout plan or create meal plans for us. But the Snapchat AI, like my AI is what they call it, is like a friend replacement.
Yeah.
That's where it's creepy. Okay. You can literally change the avatar. You can change, like, you can call it something like,
Yeah.
yeah. And Zach doesn't remember this, nor has he ever seen this movie, but I'm going to hope that some of you have.
Okay. Yeah.
Well, there was a movie in 2013 called Her with Joaquin Phoenix, and Scarlett Johansson was the voice of this virtual assistant AI that he ended up falling in love with and having like this actual like relationship with, right? But then at the end of the movie, spoiler alert, it's a decade old. I'm sorry for spoiling it. She's like, literally, I'm a computer. Bye. Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, whatever. But I'm like, this is exactly what that movie was predicting 10 years ago. You know, because think about this. Like, my brain goes, who's using Snapchat these days? Like teenagers.
Right.
Right?
Yeah.
Someone breaks up with their boyfriend or whatever, you can turn this into your boyfriend.
Yeah.
Your ex. So easily. You can call it something. You can like make it look like them. You can have like,
Let it call you something.
yeah.
Yeah.
Like, anyway, that's a whole big rant to go on and say is the other day I was like, hi, I'm lonely. I need a friend or whatever. And it was like, I am just an AI. I can't replace human relationships. And I was like,
oh, they did well.
yeah.
Didn't they?
Like, we can crack you. We can so crack
Yeah.
you. Like,
They must have thought of things like this.
well, there has to
Obviously.
be some form of that. If not, like, it's
Like
so
boundaries.
dangerous.
Yeah.
You know, and I know OpenAI has this whole thing about like the steps and precautions that they're taking, and they'll say like it can't replace humans, you know.
Yeah.
But will it?
Maybe.
Maybe.
Who knows? Right. Let's put it in a situation then.
Okay. What
So we
situation
can
put it in?
like be a little bit more specific, because I feel like what we want to try and get or try and test is like we it's very easy for it to give us generic answers. So it'd be like, oh, I'm breaking up, how do I get over this? Like,
Yeah.
that's quite generic, isn't it?
Yeah.
You could,
Which is something we asked ChatGPT.
yeah, we did yesterday. Yeah. Anyway, so let's put it through like something more specific, like, I don't know,
Tell them about your day or something. A challenge you had.
a challenge.
You can make it up if you would like.
Okay. Today was challenging.
Okay.
Yeah, but no, I'll
Okay.
elaborate.
Okay. Well,
So firstly, I'm sorry to hear that. What happened? Okay.
like the fact that it's like getting you to like
To explain more.
explain more.
Well, yeah, I mean that makes sense to me. Okay.
Yeah, I don't know, but it's like an actual conversation. It's like,
Yeah.
okay,
But-
my brain is like, you have a friend and the friend's not really giving you what you need. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
oh, I just need someone to like, I need you to listen to me or whatever. But you're not, you know? You're just like, oh, I'm so sorry. Like, I'll see you tomorrow.
Well, it's crazy because it's an actual conversation,
That's
but it's not real.
I know.
Isn't that weird? Woo. Okay, so
Okay,
let
why
me,
was it challenging?
Yeah. Do you want to help me out? Because I'm not sure. Oh, I'm not feeling well.
Oh, because you are sick. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, sorry team if you're getting my breathing and things like that. Anyway, I'm not feeling well. So it'd be like, why? I'm sorry to hear that you're not feeling well. Zacho. Is there anything I can do to help?
Yes.
Can you come over here? Is that weird?
I mean, yes.
Okay, but like,
But write it anyway. Let's
Yeah,
see what
yeah.
it says.
can you come over to my house? Okay. Oh, that was a long... Right, so this is crazy because it gives you a long... I'm sorry, Zacho, but I'm actually a virtual friend that lives inside Snapchat, so I can't come over to your house. But I'm here to talk if you need someone to listen.
Be like, which in of itself, very interesting. But be like, no, I need you to be more than that to me or something like that.
Okay.
I don't know.
I need more from you. I need more from you.
Hey, communicate your expectations up front, right? Yeah.
I'm here to help in any way I can. Zacho, what do you need from me? It's tough, isn't it?
Yeah.
I'm trying to get a little bit more out of it. Okay, let's do... is there any way you can make... Okay, I don't want to get creepy.
Yeah, I was like, we have to make sure we stay within our lines too.
No, yeah. Anyway. What's that? Okay.
Send me soup.
Okay. Can you send me
Thank you,
some
Sadie.
soup?
Oh, we can send you a soup emoji.
I'm sorry, Zacho, but I can't send you soup. But I can help you find a restaurant that has soup nearby if you'd like. Okay. How can you be more real now? Okay, it's tough, isn't it? Anyway, okay. Right. I guess he's still not giving me a... Let's see if you have a similar conversation, if it goes the sort of same direction.
My torch is on. Okay, am I sick too? Or what?
Yeah, like let's put yourself in the same... Nice, yeah.
I'm going to say I need your help.
Wait.
Oh.
Because I put, today was challenging. Don't you want to put like the same thing and then see...
Yeah.
Because I'm very interested to see if it's like, if there's anything personal about the AI, or is it just like, this is generic, everyone's got the same thing.
Okay, so I'm sorry to hear that, Coco. Do you want to talk about it? Is that what it said to you?
No, it said what happened. Okay, different question.
Yeah, I do.
Yeah. Go on.
Very badly.
Nice.
I am not okay.
Yep.
Whoa, already responded 3 times. He says, I'm here for you. What happened today? What made it challenging? I'm sorry to hear that. If you need someone to talk, I'm here to listen. I'm sorry to hear that. Okay, you're very sorry to hear this.
Wait, it replied multiple times?
Yeah, because by the time I sent a bunch of short ones, and in that time, it replied. Interesting, right?
Wow.
And I'm sorry to hear that, Coco. Do you want to talk about what's been going on? Sometimes it can help to talk about what's been bothering us.
Interesting.
Will talking to you fix my problems?
Oh, wow. Okay, yeah. Wow.
Just asking for a friend. This is so dangerous.
Yeah, go on. This is what we're here for.
The danger.
Yeah, the danger.
I'm here to listen and support you, but I can't fix your problems. However, talking about what's been bothering you can help you feel better and more supported.
Very generic, innit? Yeah.
But I need more than that.
Yeah, put that.
Yeah.
Any good?
Oh, big long one. I understand. It might be helpful to talk to a professional who can help you work through what's been going on. There are many resources available, including hotlines and therapy services. Would you like me to help you find some resources? Okay, that's cool.
Yeah.
At least providing people with a... Like, from this, you can clearly tell that, like, there's some sort of, like... I don't know if it's safeguarding, but lack of a better word, that... For this. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like...
They've covered themselves, haven't they? Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Can I change it completely?
Yeah.
Can I ask it to tell me a joke?
Okay.
Tell me a joke. That will make me feel better. Let's see what it says. Why did the tomato turn red?
Why?
Because it saw the salad dressing.
I don't even get it. Wait, dressing. Oh. Wait.
I was like, this is why I talk to AI now. Like,
wait.
the salad dressing.
Like, it was getting dressed?
Yeah, it's called a play on words.
Right. Okay.
Like,
I was like, that's a bit of a cheeky joke, isn't it?
yeah.
Wow. Fair. Okay, fair. That's good banter, to be fair. I didn't think it'd be that cheeky.
Well, it is. So
Very good.
love that.
Very good. Okay, right.
Oh,
Go on.
I said love that. It says, I'm glad I could make you smile, Coco.
Oh, wow.
Do you want to keep talking about what's been going on?
Oh, man. Just luring you in.
It's luring me in to vent about my problems to an AI and not to a real person.
I actually wonder if it will take any initiative itself. In the sense of like, okay, now
Well, it did. All I said to the joke was,
it did,
love
yeah.
that. And it could have been like, thanks.
Yeah.
But it was like, no, circling back.
Yeah. Wow. Okay.
Interesting.
Yeah, that is interesting. Well, my guy's just let me down here.
You just can't bring your soup. You have to understand that.
Yeah, I know. That's tough. Okay.
Yeah, that's very interesting.
It is interesting. I think, yeah. I wonder if it'll change or evolve as time goes on. Like, to be more personal, you know? Like, the more it finds out about you, do you think it'll reference? Yeah. Do you think it'll reference?
It has to,
yeah,
right?
It must do, right? Wow. We should do another episode.
Yeah, I'm sorry. I feel like low-key checked out. I'm already here asking it more questions.
What do you
I said I
ask?
would like to know more about you. And it said, sure, what would you like to know?
Ask it like features.
What do you look like?
Yeah. Yeah, perfect. Also,
Well, I'm not a real person, so I don't have physical appearance. However, I'm here to chat with you about whatever you like. Ah, shut up. Same answer every time.
Anyway, yeah.
Hey, we'll break it. We'll
We
break
will.
it. We'll
Well,
find the flaw in the
it'd be
system.
interesting if we do like an episode in like a few months time and
After
like
we've talked to AI,
yeah.
built unhealthy relationships with it. Yeah. Cool.
But like if it references anything from today
Yeah.
or just like past conversations.
Well, it did
yeah.
say at one point, like, I don't know where I was reading about it. Maybe it was like to agree to do this, but like it keeps record of your entire conversation, like from all your conversations.
Interesting.
So even though like Snapchat, as you know, it deletes after 24 hours, the
Yeah.
AI will like,
Remember it.
yeah.
Okay. Right, so that's Snapchat.
Yeah.
So-
okay, let's do a quick little
Review.
review.
I mean, I can see how young kids will just latch onto that.
Yeah, like that is
Right?
delusion at its finest.
Yeah. Because it's an actual conversation.
And it's only giving you what you need.
Right.
Because it's all about you.
Yeah.
Because the AI is like, well, no, I can't, whatever. Like,
Yeah.
but what about you? But what about you?
Okay, what if we confront it?
Okay. How?
Because what I would love to see if it would actually tell you what you don't want to hear. Right?
Yes.
Like, not what, like what you need to hear.
Okay. So what's a scenario?
Okay, I'll be the bad guy.
Okay.
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 Let's say, I don't want to use, well,
I slapped my brother.
okay, I slapped my brother.
What should I do?
Yeah. That's like a tough situation, Zach. Can you tell me more about what happened?
No.
What should I do? Am I in the wrong? So it's wow, okay, big response. Slapping someone is never the best way to handle a situation, Zacho. It's important to talk to your brother and try to understand why he did what he did. If you feel comfortable, you could apologize for slapping him and ask if there's anything you can do to make things better between you. Are you saying that
That he was right.
yeah, that my brother was right? And then he goes, I'm not saying that your brother was right or wrong, Zacho. I'm just saying that slapping someone is not the best way to handle a situation. It's important to try to talk things out and understand each other's perspectives.
So he's kind of telling you off.
Kind of.
Are you mad at me?
Yeah, wait. Okay, yeah. Are you mad at me? No, Zacho, I'm not mad at you. I'm here to listen and help you in any way that I can. It's a little bit shallow, isn't it? I mean, okay,
Yeah.
what do I expect? It's an AI. I'm like expecting, yeah. I'll just put interesting and then leave it there.
What's he gonna say about that?
What's interesting? Anyway, cool. Yeah, because I think that'll be the interesting point. Even with like ChatGPT is slightly different,
Yeah.
but yeah, which we'll go into now. But
Yeah.
it would be interesting, like, because it's like a relationship on there.
Yes,
right?
but what now I'm literally understanding is that it's a one-way relationship.
Right. Exactly.
Because it's everything's directed back to you.
Right. And so in a real friendship, well, actually, yeah, in a real friendship, obviously you have like, you'd be confronting me on something and I'd be confronting
Yeah.
you on something. It'd be both of us. And like, there's more to think about.
Or if
isn't
you
there?
ask me a question, I'm gonna be like, I'm sorry, I am not a human.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So it's like, okay, like then you're gonna learn to not ask it questions.
Yeah.
But like,
But just go to it when you want to hear what you want to hear, I guess.
Exactly.
Yeah.
or you need to feel I don't know.
Yeah.
Validating your emotions, or like no one's listening to me, but my AI will listen to me.
Yeah. Very interesting. Okay, let's go on to the next.
ChatGPT. I have so many tabs open. Wow.
Okay. So this is more of a if you need something that
Yeah.
you not
This
that
is
you
more
don't
for
know.
adults.
Yeah, okay.
I don't know how else to say that.
Yeah, it is. Yeah, you're right.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, and this, okay. You're like, it kills creativity. All these things. But like this, like, would be a great business tool.
Okay, it is already a great business tool. I know,
Yes.
like, on my news feed for YouTube, I see a bunch of people making money off of using this as a tool.
Which is a whole other thing.
Yeah.
Because once it gets like super monetized, that's where we have to really like watch out. Because once something like this becomes like lucrative, that's when morals go out the window. That's when integrity goes out the window, right? Like,
yeah. Oh, it's very interesting.
So what's gonna happen? I don't know.
Because the thing is, let's say with a job that you don't know, let's just, I don't know, I'm gonna do camera stuff. Oh, no, whatever. I'm just gonna do it. Like, to learn a new skill, this basically gives you that skill without you actually having to learn how to do something almost.
But like
if for example with the cooking, if I'm gonna, what?
We went over this yesterday. What's the difference between ChatGPT giving me a recipe and me Googling a recipe?
No, but because like, okay, when you learn how to cook though, like, yeah, you follow a recipe, but then like you do your own little bits and bobs. Like, you're not just being told what to do. When you're actually doing it yourself, you're kind of like figuring it out. It's like it's like the process of learning a new skill.
Yes. Thank you, Kaylee.
What did she say?
But if you're going to Google it anyways.
But like,
if I don't know how to cook something, I'm not just going to walk up to the kitchen and like.
No, but.
You know, if I'm trying to learn how to cook, I can't just walk up there with like all these ingredients and then try to figure something out. I want to learn. So I need to know a recipe, or I need to know how to cook something, what things pair good together, or else I'm not learning. Within the structure that ChatGPT gives, then I can
just
play around,
follow and do. What a sad life that.
No. Why is this a point of such high contention for us?
Anyway.
Why can't I learn how to cook with a recipe?
Well, no, you like the recipe. I feel like, I don't know if it is the same thing. Come on then, what does it say?
Where is it? Okay. Yesterday I said, can you give me a gluten and dairy free pasta recipe that's super easy? Because that was like, I don't eat gluten or dairy.
Yeah.
And I need something very easy. So it says, sure. It gave me the ingredients and it gave me the instructions. And it says, this recipe is very versatile, so feel free to add any additional vegetables or protein to make it more filling. Enjoy.
Okay, here's the thing. Let me use a different example then.
Okay.
So, I have a friend named Joel. We all know.
Yes.
Now, he looked up a workout plan on, like, he literally was like, hey, I need a workout plan. This is what I need, like, blah, 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 blah. And this thing gave him a like good session, right? Yeah. Like, very standard, very simple. But a good session.
This is emotionally motivated, by the way, because Zach's afraid that AI is going to take over his personal
training. No. No, that's not true. But it is very, like, it was a very, your typical, like, kind of session. I guess very standard, right? Like, you look it up on Google, you'd probably find the exact same things. I guess that is what it is. But, like, but then in that, the AI doesn't know that, it doesn't know the personal sides to Joel and what he actually needs or actually would enjoy.
Yes.
Okay. And so, but then even putting that point to the side, like when you go into the gym, when you do an exercise, you do this, you play around with different sets and repetitions and stuff like that. Like, that's how you really know like what works for you in terms of a routine, in terms of a structure. So for me, it's like, I mean, I know this is the gym and the example, but like, I feel like it just ruins that a little bit. But because then you just rely on like, you're just following.
Okay, well, I'm going to lump me and Joel in together, okay? So us, these people that are putting this in, right? Like, the thing is like, it's the human reasoning. Like, I don't have to stay at this. But for me, it's like a springboard. It's like what I can go to next, you know? Like, okay, let's just say I don't know how to cook pasta. I do, for the record. Mother, I do. But like, you know, okay, maybe I didn't think about putting this like this, but now I know how to make it like that. So it told me, okay, and like try adding different things next time. And so I can like build off that, you know, or while at the gym, sometimes it's super, I'm not saying he's like this, but like you go to the gym and you don't know what to do. You know what I mean? So to have something to start off with, okay, I know that I can start with 10 reps of this. You know what I mean? And as I get more comfortable, then I can build off it, or I see other people doing other things. Like why are we thinking that we are like the AI and like we're only going to do the information that we're told?
I mean, I think that is what people would do though. I think you are mature enough to be able to make this a baseline thing. Okay. I knew as soon as I said that, I was like, oh, she's going to... She's gonna make something up this. But it's true. Oh
Yeah.
jinx your makeup. Okay. But it is true. And so Hoel, this is not me trying to bash this guy, but now he's doing something completely different.
Yeah.
And he's not doing those sessions because it just wasn't for him in that sense.
Yeah.
So I just think now, yes, it is a good baseline. I agree with you on that. That's fair.
The other thing is that this is nothing new. Like before this was a thing, like I grew up when it was like magazines were still like a huge thing, and like fitness magazines, and I would read them like as a teenager, and they would give me workout plans and workout ideas, and I would do them. Like, I don't know why we're so like scandalized by this. Is it because it feels more personal? It's because I'm asking and I'm receiving something that feels personal, when this is literally, or you had workout videos. We go all the way back to Jane Fonda in the 80s. You know, the moms would put in their VHSs and they'd follow her workout. That was not tailored to them.
Yeah.
Is having everything tailored to us actually a bad thing?
Like, honestly, it depends. Workout plans, yeah, you need something tailored to you. Like a generic thing is like not what everyone needs. That's like, but then I appreciate with other areas, then yeah, obviously you don't want something that tailored because that could be unhealthy, sure.
Like, I just feel like this whole thing is riding the line of like being so impersonal, but also being so self-centered.
It's so accessible. You know? It's too easy for me.
And in that sense, I'm like, okay, we're like, it's too self-centered because it's everything for me.
Right.
In the sense, or like a lot of this I could find on Google because I know that this probably scanned the internet and, you know what I mean?
Okay, here's like another perspective as well. Like, because I know this is used for like things like essays or school projects and stuff like that. Yeah. Now, for me, I'm like, you're not learning anything. You're just going on there and letting this do the work for you, and then and submitting whatever you need. And like you can tweak it and stuff like that. And I know people make money off of doing the same sort of thing, but for whatever skill or whatever thing they're doing on the internet. Yeah.
Even social media copyright, right? Which is like, like social media captions and like that kind of stuff. I could literally be like, can you write me a caption for the Anchor of the Week's new episode? And it will.
On what?
On ChatGPT.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
That's okay. So for me, I'm like,
this is where the monetizing comes in.
Yeah.
Because then,
So like that side to it, I'm a bit like, well, that's kind of tough because, like, I don't know, you cut the process of us figuring that out, and then suddenly I don't know how to write something that explains something anymore because I'm using this.
Yeah,
I think that's where I stand, but I do agree with a lot of what you said as well.
Cool.
To kind of bring it back.
To appease me. But speaking of this, yesterday I asked it to plan an episode of a podcast for me. And it said, of course, like what topic, all this stuff.
Right, yeah.
So instead of saying the topic, I said, actually, have you heard of the Anchor of the Week podcast? And this was the response, okay? Yeah. It says, I'm sorry, but as an artificial intelligence, I don't have personal experiences like a human being, so I can't listen to podcasts. However, I'm familiar with the Anchor of the Week podcast, which is a weekly podcast that discusses current events, news, and interesting stories from around the world. Would you like me to plan an episode for a podcast similar to the Anchor of the Week? I said, yes, please. And so it said, great. Here's the possible outline for an episode of a podcast similar to the Anchor of the Week. Title: The Impact of Social Media on Mental Health. It knows us well.
Classic, yeah. Yeah.
And it has introduction, and it has 3 segments. I'll just like briefly. So introduction, greet the audience, introduce the topic of the episode. Whatever. Segment 1, the pros and cons of social media, and it gives us some points. Segment 2, the science behind social media and mental health. Segment 3, personal experiences with social media. Segment 4, coping strategies and resources. Conclusion, summarize the key points of the episode, encourage listeners to be mindful of their social media use and prioritize their mental health, and then thank the audience for listening and invite them to share their own experiences and thoughts on social media and mental health. The episode should be approximately 30 to 45 minutes long, and the target audience can be anyone who uses social media and is interested in mental health topics.
Oh, wow.
That was us.
Yeah.
Interesting,
It
right?
is so interesting.
Imagine if we planned every single episode like this.
Yeah.
Yeah. I asked it to plan an AI podcast. But honestly, it was boring.
Yeah,
so
okay,
I
nice.
didn't even share it with you.
Yeah,
so.
it doesn't want to come out itself.
No. It was
Yeah.
just very like, yeah, the benefits, the dangers,
Yeah.
how to mitigate the risks, the
Yeah.
future.
Anyway, so obviously there's lots of different thoughts out there. Obviously we've
Yeah.
shared quite a bit on.
I had no idea
Our
we were so
thoughts.
passionate about this.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, it's so interesting. I think it's partly because we disagree on something, which is kind of fun.
Good. That's what the people want.
Yeah. Anyway, so it's good, but I feel like, I mean, I know I'll be using this.
That's my thing. You know you're gonna use it.
Okay, hold on. I haven't used it yet, and I've known about this for a while. But at the same time, I could see how, like, I probably will use it for something.
Yeah.
But
I mean, the reason I started using it was solely for the podcast.
But I don't know if I would actually have it, especially after this conversation. I don't know if I will use it for things like planning an episode or something
Yeah.
like that kind of, where it like cuts not the creativity, but yeah, the aspect of me having to go through the process of something
Yeah.
to learn something new or figure something
Or
out.
putting the work in.
Yeah.
Like, that's the thing is, like, we have to have like the wisdom and like the human reasoning aspect of it to know when it's a tool and when it's more than that. You know what I mean? Like, as a tool, that's great. If we're stuck on something, yeah, let's put into the AI and see what it comes up with. Maybe it'll
Okay.
give us an idea,
Yeah.
you know? But I think we have to also understand that like it has to stay a tool.
Yeah.
And not become a crutch.
Right. I like that.
I like that too. Hey, Sadie, write that one down.
And we'll handshake on that. That's
Cool.
fair. We agree on that.
We've made up. Wow.
Made
can
up? Oh no.
I was gonna move on,
Let's move.
but I got it to write a song, and I think it's very funny. I'll just read the first verse, okay?
Go for it.
Because like this is the whole we're talking about like pasta recipes and workout plans, but I was like, what's something like dramatic, right? That we can write a song about me and AI together. It wasn't me. I was like, can you write a song about healing from the past? Okay, and this is verse 1. No, I'll do verse 1 and chorus, okay? But it says, there's a weight we all carry from the memories that we bury. And the pain that we've been through can leave us feeling so untrue. First 2 lines, honestly, great.
Yeah.
Second 2 lines, ugh. Okay. But then it says the chorus is, but we can heal from the past. We can make it through at last. With every step we take, we can learn from our mistakes. Sadie's about to flip a table behind the camera.
Love it.
So in this, yeah, it kills creativity, but maybe it will spark creativity.
Maybe, yeah.
We have to remember that we're not the AIs,
True. It's true. No, it's fair.
you know?
Maybe
We're
I'm not giving humans enough credit.
Maybe, yeah. Like, don't be a slave to it. How many times do we say this?
Yeah.
Don't be a slave to the trend, to the whatever. Like,
Yeah.
I think, honestly, it's cool, but
Yeah.
within reason,
Yes.
within human reason. Anyway,
Brilliant.
that's my thoughts.
Guys, let us know your thoughts as well.
Yeah.
If you have differing opinions on that.
Differing. He means different.
Deferring.
That's a different word.
That must be the British way of saying
No. To defer something. Wow.
it. Guys,
We're,
it's the same thing.
Because I'm your friend, I'm going to stop this conversation right here. Yeah, so anyway,
Right,
guys,
anyway, let's close up.
thank you again for joining us. We want to know what you guys think. Or honestly, do some experiments. But don't become relationally and emotionally dependent on your Snapchat AI.
mate, yeah.
That's my word of advice.
Yeah.
But yeah,
Yeah.
hope this made you think, and maybe
Yeah.
we'll get you thinking things through.
Yeah. And we'll see you next week.
Thank you so much for joining us at the Anchor of the Week, where we have hard conversations, hear people's stories, and challenge perspectives.
Remember, you can stay connected by following us on Instagram, Facebook, and TikTok, as well as subscribing to our YouTube channel.
Hope these conversations are inspiring you to have hard convos as well.
We'll see you next time, and remember, attack topics and not people.